factoring by grouping with a leading coefficient of 1. In these problems, it's not just ax squared plus bx plus c. We also have a y and a y squared in this one. Over here, it's not squared, it's to the 4th. So we have some tricks that we have to do with these. With this, I'm going to first identify what is b. B is 6. What is c? C is 8. I'm going to take my factors of 8, 1 and 8, 2 and 4. I see that c is positive, so that's telling me that both of these numbers, either the 2 and 4 or the 1 and 8, will have the same sign. I see that b is positive, so that tells me that the larger number is positive. So since they're both positive, because they're both positive because they are the same sign, and the larger one is positive. So I want them to add up to 6, and I see that the 2 plus 4 adds up to 6. So I am going to carry this down and replace the 6 with the 2 plus 4. So I have x squared plus 6xy plus, sorry, that's 6 is being replaced. That's the plus 2xy and the plus 4xy. And then the plus 8y squared. And I split this in two, just like I have been doing. I ignore the second half for a minute or so. I look at the first half. What can I factor out? They both have x's in them, so I'm factoring x out. What am I left with after I factor that out? X squared divide x is x. 2xy divide x. The x's cancel out, and I have the 2 and the y. I reach the end of that. I close my parentheses. I'm going to use a little shortcut here. I'm going to take my 4xy, and I'm going to divide it by the first term here to see what my term is that I should be adding over here. So I see that the x's cancel out, and I'm left with 4y. Positive divide positive is positive. So now I take this and I divide it out. I'm now ignoring everything over here. Positive divide positive is positive. 4 divide 4 is 1. X, no x. I need to carry that x forward. Y divide y is 1. Positive divide positive is positive. 8 divide 4 is 2. Y squared divide y is y. Now I check to see, do I have the same thing inside the parentheses on both of these? I have x plus 2y, x plus 2y. They are the same. So I'm going to factor them out. And what I'm left with, x plus 4y, goes in its own set of parentheses. And I have my factored form. Next one over there. we have this y to the fourth power, but our equation is set up to use x squared, not to the fourth. So I'm going to make a little substitution in here. I am going to say that x is y squared and x squared is y to the fourth. Remember your rules for exponents. If this is squared, y squared is squared, it becomes y to the fourth. So if x is squared, it's x squared, and it equals y to the fourth. So I'm making that substitution. I need to remember that as I go through my problem. So this becomes x squared minus 3x minus 70. I identify what is A, what is B, what is C. I see that B is negative 3, and I see that C is negative 70. I want to find two factors of negative 70 that will add to negative 3. Looking at this, let me make a little bit of room so I can write my notes. Different sign. So the signs are different because that's negative. Looking at the B there, I see that my larger number is negative. So now I can put that into play with my negative 70 there. Could be 1 and 70, could be 2 and 35, or any of various other numbers. I'm going to skip down to 7 and 10. I know that my larger number is negative, so the 10 is going to be negative, and the 7 has to be a different sign, so it's going to be positive. Type that on your calculator if you need to, and you get that this is negative 3. Negative 3, same as the B there, so I am using positive 7, negative 10 to replace that over there. So I have my x squared plus 7x minus 10x minus 70. So my plus 7 minus 10. Plus 7 minus 10. I split that in two down the middle. What can I factor out here? They both have x's. What am I left with? X squared divide x is x. Positive divide positive is positive. 7 divide understood 1 is 7. X divide x is 1. Multiply that in with the 7, I have 7. Using a shortcut, negative 10x divide x. I see my x's cancel out, and I'm left with negative 10. So I'm writing down the negative 10. Open my parentheses. Negative divide negative is positive. 10 divide 10 is 1. X divide no x is x. Negative divide negative is positive. 70 divide 10 is 7. Do I have the same thing inside each set of parentheses? Yes. So I'm going to factor that out. X plus 7. What am I left with? X minus 10. And there's my answer. That one's done. Next we're going to do a squared. Oh, no, I am not done with that one. Hold on for a minute. Let me make a little bit more room here. That is not the right answer there, because I forgot I made that substitution there. So I have to take that substitution back down to here. I have x, I need to call that y squared. Let me put that in a different color here. So I have y squared plus 7 times x is y squared minus 10. Now I have my answer. So that's one of those common mistakes that people make, just like me. You forget to take your replacement value and put it in there again. So now we're going to do that one. A squared minus 9ab plus 18b squared. So I identify my A, B, and C. Well, not literally A, B, and C here, but the values that it would be. So I see C is positive. That's telling me same sign. B is negative. That's telling me both are the larger number is negative. So since they're the same sign, that means that they're both negative. Next thing I need to do is factor this. This could be 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. They need to be negative, so I'm making all of these negative. This gives me negative 19, this gives me negative 11, and this gives me negative 9. So I see that I want to use the minus 3 and minus 6 to replace this minus 9 up here. So I'm bringing this stuff down. I have my a squared minus 3ab minus 6ab, so that just replaced that, plus 18b squared. Now I split it in two. What can I factor out over here? They both have a's. I pull an a out. I have a squared divide a gives me a. Minus divide plus is minus. 3 divide understood 1 is 3. A divide a cancels out. B divide no b. I have to include the b. I've reached the end of that. Do my shortcut, negative 6ab, divided by a. I see the a's cancel out, and I'm left with negative 6b. So that's what I write down here. Dividing that out, negative divide negative is positive. 6 divides 6 is 1. A, no A, I need the A in there. B, divide B is 1. Plus, divide minus is minus. 18 divides 6 is 3. B squared divide B is B. I've reached the end. Do I have the same thing inside both sets of parentheses? They are the same. So I'm factoring that out. A minus 3B times A minus 6B. I believe I am done. Double check, no substitutions to be made. This one is done.